Hello, and welcome to Janko TV. Are you in the mood for some chills and thrills? Then you're in the right place. Today we're talking about the best horror TV shows you can stream on Netflix right now. From supernatural thrillers to psychological horror, we've got you covered. So grab a blanket, turn off the lights, and get ready to add some spooky shows to your watch list. Number 1. Midnight Mass. Mike Flanagan's third Netflix miniseries, Midnight Mass, follows a small community on Crockett Island as a supernatural presence takes root in the town. Strange things start happening after the young priest, Father Paul, replaces Crockett's pastor. Dead cats are found along the beach, people disappear, and the ill and injured are miraculously healed. Some believe it to be divine intervention, but others see more sinister forces at play. Like its predecessors, The Haunting of Hill House and The Haunting of Bly Manor, Midnight Mass is a haunting yet beautiful look at humanity through the lens of the horror genre. Flanagan effectively balances the spooky and the spiritual, producing equal moments of terror and revelation for the people of Crockett. They not only have to face a mysterious, potentially demonic force, they have to address their inner demons as well. Number 2. Cabinet of Curiosities. From the master of monsters, Guillermo del Toro, comes Cabinet of Curiosities, a gorgeous and terrifying anthology series featuring original concepts from various filmmakers. With 8 bizarre modern tales, 2 of which del Toro co-wrote, Cabinet of Curiosities presents sophisticatedly spooky scenes from acclaimed creators, including Jennifer Kent and Catherine Hardwicke. Cabinet of Curiosities is a beautifully weird collection of sinister gothic tales featuring stars like Ben Barnes and Rupert Grint in this unprecedented treasure chest of aesthetically stunning horror, curated personally by del Toro himself. Number 3. Midnight Club. The Midnight Club is a haunting new series from prolific horror anthology creator Mike Flanagan as he re-teams with writer Leah Fong. Inspired by author Christopher Pike's terrifying work, including his 1994 book of the same name, The Midnight Club is set in Brightcliff Hospice following 8 terminally ill teens who spend their nights telling ghost stories. With a brilliantly engaging cast of up-and-coming young actors, including Iman Benson and Aya Furukawa, The Midnight Club is sure to become a beloved classic for the Are You Afraid of the Dark and Goosebumps generation. Number 4. Resident Evil. Based on the hit horror franchise, developed by Andrew Dabb, Resident Evil continues the story of the T-virus outbreak, picking up nearly 3 decades after its discovery. The series, which stars Ella Balinska, Tamara Smart, and Sienna Aguedon, dives deeper into the mythology of the Resident Evil franchise, peeling back layers to expose the dark secrets of the mysterious Umbrella Corporation. An ideal companion to the films, Resident Evil provides context for the lore and builds upon the original story, enhancing the viewing experience for true fans. Number 5. Chambers. Chambers centers around a teenager named Sasha, who had a heart transplant after having a heart attack. Sasha is frustrated by her boyfriend now treating her like she's fragile and the fact she has to take medication for the rest of her life, but that quickly becomes the least of her worries. She begins taking on the personality traits of Becky, the girl whose heart she has, and finds out the story behind Becky's death isn't as straightforward as she's been told. In addition to the impressive young talent in Savannah Lyra Rose, Becky's parents, Uma Thurman and Tony Goldwyn, give standout performances. Number 6. Ratched. From Ryan Murphy, the fascinating mind behind the American Horror Story phenomenon, comes an origin story inspired by One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest's cruel nurse Ratched. Starring frequent collaborator Sarah Paulson in the titular role, Ratched is a vivid and stylistic horror series set in the late 1940s. Ratched allows Murphy to frame a colorful playground for his actors to delve into, bringing his elegant aesthetic and clever storytelling together into a unique and suspenseful series. Rounding out his broadcast, Murphy enlists more of his friends and favorites, including Finn Wittrock and Judy Davis. Number 7. Daybreak. After a series of bioweapon attacks turn adults into zombie-like creatures called ghoulies, groups of teens are forced to band together in a post-apocalyptic Glendale, California. Daybreak focuses on social outcast Josh as he tries to find proof that his girlfriend Sam is still alive. However, he doesn't only have to survive ghoulies in this quest. Other students have used their former social statuses to form separate societies with their own rules, some more unhinged than others. The jocks, as do the cheermazons and the gamers, have their own territory. Not having the numbers to back him up, Josh recruits other outcasts to help him fight the ghoulies and any teens who get in his way. Part Mad Max, part Lord of the Flies, Daybreak is a funny and unique take on the zombie genre. Number 8. Archive 81. A show that was cancelled much too soon though still has a lot to love even in just its only season, Archive 81 is one of the few successful stories to make the leap from its podcast origins to the small screen. This show follows Dan Turner, a talented modern-day archivist who is quite adept at restoring old tapes and video footage. In the process of his work on a new job for a mysterious client, he discovers a dark secret in the videotapes of a filmmaker named Melody who tried to investigate a cult. Eerie and well acted, this series finds its strength in looking into the unknown, which often stares back with something frightening. No matter how wrong it was that it got the axe before it had its time to see its vision all the way through, what we do have serves as a compelling archive that will endure the test of time. Number 9. Brand new cherry flavor. One of the wildest shows to hit the streamer in ages, Brand New Cherry Flavor is one fucked up, imaginative, and unsettling revenge story. Rosa Salazar stars as an ambitious young filmmaker who makes her way to Hollywood only to have her film stolen out from under her by a sleazy producer. Seeking vengeance, she recruits the help of a mysterious witch, invoking a curse that drags all their lives to hell. Co-created by Channel Zero's Nick Antosca, Brand New Cherry Flavor has a similar freaky, far-out scare factor and inventive approach to world building. Brand New Cherry Flavor was billed as a limited series, and it certainly works as a comprehensive narrative, but the universe it builds is so captivating, idiosyncratic, and downright creepy. I'm still hoping they find new ways to tell stories in it. Number 10. Ju-on Origins. Not for the soft of heart or stomach, Netflix's addition to the Ju-on legacy brings a slow burn but brutal new spin to the beloved horror franchise, fusing the haunting J-horror aesthetics with a strong slasher influence. Framed as the true story behind the curse we've seen unfold throughout the long-running franchise, Ju-on Origins depicts the grisly act of violence that stained the cursed home with the grudge and the cycle of echoing violence that followed, ranging from effectively disturbing to downright shocking. Though the multi-timeline narrative can be difficult to parse out from time to time, Origins delivers an effective reinvention of the Ju-on legacy that fuses the haunting, atmospheric horror of the franchise we know and love with a seedier, grislier, much bloodier approach. That's it for today's video on the best horror TV shows on Netflix. We hope you found some new shows to add to your watch list. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video from Janko TV. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.